Hi, my name's Woody Gall, and today I'm going to be doing a little reflection on a teaching video by a teacher that we're calling AF. And in this video, she is focusing on a specific lesson plan to teach inference and has a number of different standards that she's looking at. First of all, I'm very impressed with the work of this teacher in her subject lesson. It's engaging and informative, and it creates a lot of multiple areas of content and process differentiation in order to ensure that all of her students are masters of inference. So I'm just going to go through a little bit here all the way through the video and try to touch base a little bit on each standard and my thoughts. So first she starts with in task 2, where she's greeting the students at the door. The subject teacher, AF, creates a really friendly and professional environment for her students as they enter the classroom. In task standard 3, she goes into norms and procedures right away, and it's common practice for these students to complete a do now activity after getting settled into the classroom. AF has presented a picture with explicit instructions on what to do, and she also explains the activity clearly to the students before giving them time to reflect and write. I think that this activity is a great way to get into the lesson. In her stated objectives, the teacher wants her students to be able to infer on interactions between the Aboriginal peoples and the Spanish, and her activity includes a modern picture that showcases these influences. So it was a great way and a great idea to have the students share their thoughts before explaining the lesson objective. Next, we're looking at standard 4. She's linking students' prior knowledge and making the lesson attainable through multiple representations. I liked the inference example that she gave, and then showing them the specific definition that she asked them to copy down. She shows the students her lesson objective and makes it very clear to them. And I thought that that was awesome and something that I really tried to do and need to do more clearly at times. So next I'm going to be looking at in task standard 8, that she has asking questions to stimulate discussion. So she has a think, pair, share activity. So the students are all sharing their ideas, have the students talk together and begin the conversation as a group before delving deeper into the lesson. And I think that this is an awesome idea to add this into her lesson plan at this point. She's already had the students do a simple inference activity and begun the discussion of its importance. And now she's stimulating an activity discussion between all students with no right or wrong answer. So that was great. I love the fact that next she's looking at standard 3, and she encourages the students to openly express their thoughts on inference, and she reiterates and affirms their ideas, and also she expresses that it can be utilized in all subject areas. I really liked her simple mathematical graphic regarding an inference, where evidence plus background information equals inference. So I think this makes it very accessible for the students to understand. In task 8, again, regularly checking for understanding. So AF handled this effectively with a quick thumbs up and thumbs down check-in for the class. That was great. Really good assessment tool for her, very quickly and effectively to understand who, checking in who's understanding this knowledge right now. She's modeling an example with standard 7. So she has a great example of evidence-based inference. It is thorough and detailed, and all of the students should be able to understand quickly from this example. Next, she has a fantastic formative assessment in the form of a game for standard 6. And I think that AF has found an engaging and interactive and physically active assessment idea for understanding inference. So she has a good understanding of her students and their age and interests, and she does a nice job of monitoring and checking in as well. The students who have won the game come up in front of the class and present their understanding in a clear and articulate manner. That was fantastic. Next, I'm looking at Standard 3, an activity centered on student discussions. So she has them pair up to discuss inference in different subject areas. Once they've had time to discuss, she randomly calls on certain students to share their ideas. And I thought that was a wonderful way to just keep everyone engaged. Everyone has already been talking about it, so everyone should have some thing to share, and it sort of keeps them on their toes a little bit, and make sure everyone's paying attention. So I thought that was great. And then also using multiple resources and technologies. So she's created a really awesome exit ticket looking at Standard 4 for these students to watch a short animated clip and write down an inference. So just another way to reiterate, do you know what this is? How can you apply it in different areas? And it also gives them another technology tool to be accessing at that point. So in conclusion, I think that AF has provided an outstanding lesson that more than adequately prepares for students to meet the lesson objective. I can't think of other ways to improve this lesson plan, really. If I was going to give a similar lesson, I'd definitely be borrowing ideas from AF. So thank you for listening to me today. Have a great day. Cut that. Cut that.